Nothing wrong at all.
I'm concerned because there's nothing wrong.
The women love you when you get out there.
I look good. I smell good. I feel good. I love America.
But yeah. All right, cool. Let's start.
And
Begin.
We're
going.
And now.
We're going.
All right, guys.
Let the friendship begin.
That was the podcast. Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming,
so much, Dana.
I really
That was really
appreciate
good.
it.
I really appreciate you coming to Nothing's Wrong.
Just fill in later. Yeah.
So, yeah, welcome to Nothing's Wrong, episode 2. Hey, cheers. Oh, my God, hold
Special
on.
guest, Dana Turner.
Yeah, Dana Turner. I'm fucking late. Left-handed. I was doing the left-handed. Boom.
Ooh, give it around. Just like a shot.
Yeah, but thank you for coming.
Not sponsored by Twisted Tea, but should
Heck
be.
no. But we're going to have a twisted time.
We're working on it.
Twisted time for a twisted topic?
Toasters.
We're getting twisted.
You like that too much?
All right, that was good.
Yeah.
Sponsor. That's when they pop up in the bottom.
Yeah,
we're just free advertisements. We're bad at this.
That's
We're bad
all
at
it
business.
is.
It's fine.
Bad for business. Go ahead, Vince. Kick it off.
Well, shit. I'm gonna kick it like this. I don't know. Just I already liked where the conversation was going before the podcast, so I was just Ouija board stories. It was a fun time because Ethan got one for what was it, a white elephant?
I did, yeah. Continuity. I did a white elephant Christmas. We're gonna be talking spooky ghost stories. Got that yesterday. As I got the Ouija board, it was like one of those things, comedians gotta work the room. It was my turn, number 8. Go up there. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna get my gift, but I'm gonna make it fun. Yeah.
I'm around a bunch of normal people,
A bunch of normies.
A bunch of normies.
bunch of fucking bunch of casuals.
Have you done a white elephant since you've been a comic? You're like, getting laughs is gonna be easy. This is fun.
Right.
Yeah. So
I
I
know
mean,
this crowd.
yeah, it's my playground.
Easy money.
Easy money.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm number 8. Cool. I fucking get the thing. What's up? Can I get some noise for this one? And they're like, oh. Fuck, I have an envelope and I have a wrap package because somebody in the crowd's like, get the wrapped one. I have both of them in my hands. I'm like, the unpackaged one? Boo. Oh, the packaged one. Yeah.
It's about the surprise.
It is. Yeah. Open it up, corner. You got to play the room, corner. Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
Teamwork.
That's hilarious. Oh, my God. What is it? You go, it's a Ouija board. Everybody's like, yes, yes. I go, everybody, I'm going to be real. Christmas is all about bringing family together, and thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Because now I can talk to my dad. Thank you guys so much. Leveled the room. Everybody
Standing
died.
ovation.
Yeah, people are
For
just
real.
throwing their brawls at me.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was insane.
For real.
Applause break at the
It was
white
a-
elephant.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Nothing's better. Because then
carrying you out. He's a jolly good fella.
also, there's a M. Night Shyamalan twist to the whole story. So next is my coworker that's like kind of witchy. So she comes up to me and she's like, give me that. Everybody in the room. Oh, no. Like a baseball, like their team didn't win. They go, boo. Oh. I have to get a new thing. I'm like, oh, no, dang it. So I go up there and I get a new present because you can't steal the thing back. Open up a new gift, and it's a card for Starbucks, $15 to $20. Cool. Put it in my thing. 16 people go by. Girl Jenny, she's like, give me your thing. I go, oh, what? Hell yeah. So I give her the thing back. I'm like, oh, I already know what I'm getting. I'm just like looking at the presents. I go right to the presents and I do like a 360 turn, grab it behind my back, and everybody's like, yeah. And then my boss goes, all right, that's it. You can't take that anymore. I'm like, yes, dude, let's go. Everybody wants me to have it. Yeah. Like,
Plus, she already had one at home. and she's a
100%.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like made out of like used maxi pads. And
For real.
Written in blood.
She's got some witchy crystal covered one at home already.
She was honestly very mad at me. Like, she gave me a bunch of stink eyes too, which is
No, I'm
very
happy
hilarious.
for you.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
so happy
She
for
just
you.
put a hex on you when she got
She
home.
made a voodoo doll. She got a piece of your hair, and that's all it's
Hey,
needed.
Sprinkle some salt. Go around, sprinkle
Yeah.
some salt around this house.
Don't let these demons get in. I
Right?
mean, they're already in here. I got the Ouija board.
Yeah, she was talking to a Ouija board about you later that night.
Yeah, dude.
She was bumbling some.
Your name was
What?
folded into
Yeah.
a jar and burned with a candle at
Why-
some point.
Why'd that sound a little racist? You know, she was talking one of those Ouija boards.
You know what I'm saying?
But thank you so much for coming, Danny.
Yeah.
Do you have a Ouija
Sure.
board story?
I do, but I mentioned that the person I did it with, I couldn't trust that wasn't moving it. But basically, I was in 6th grade. It was the bestie, and we were at her house, and her family's last name was Daniel. No S, but Daniel. So we're like, is anybody there? And we're doing the thing, and yes. And she asked, what's your name? And he said, Moses Daniel. So she's like, it's a family member coming through. And then we got into this, like, no, you're moving it argument that 6th grade girls do, and that it ended. We never closed it. Now that I rethink
So
that
the spirits
story.
are
Oh,
just-
shit.
The door's still open.
Waiting for you guys.
So, we were going to, like, wait, maybe that's a distant relative, Moses Daniel. That's like some Mormon dude or something,
Mhm.
But that was pre-internet. You had no way to, like, figure
Check
that
it out.
Yeah.
You
So
couldn't
it
ask your
just,
mom.
nothing ever happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ask her mom. Yeah.
Mom, do you know who Morgan Daniel is?
Yeah.
No.
So that's my only Ouija board story. Ouija.
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 Singular or
Ouija.
plural?
I
Is it
see.
Ouija?
It's the we, the O U we.
The Ouija's.
We.
Yeah.
We.
We are.
It's a Bee Gees cover band, the Ouija's.
Have you seen the movie, The Original Exorcist?
I have not.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
That's
That
a
movie
fun
opens
one.
with a Ouija board they use.
Oh. What's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Oh, okay. Well, there's times in your life.
Ooh,
So
okay.
that 6th grade.
I like that.
Okay, so around 6th grade, we were so into this movie called The Changeling, and it was 1977. Richard C. Scott, I think is his name, big heavyset old guy.
Shout out.
And so that other movie with Angelina Jolie, I think that was called The Changeling. So
Okay.
I think that's probably a remake. I never saw the Angelina Jolie one, but the 1977 George C. Scott version, the man, his wife and daughter die in this horrific accident. And he decides he's going to change his life, moves over. He's going to be this music professor at this university, and he gets to like rent this beautiful historic home. Then the ghosts come out, and my favorite part was so he like shit's going on, and it's not bloody or anything like that, but it's just got that like, the violin,
Yep,
and then
yep.
he turns, and there's like an old Victorian kid's wheelchair at the top of the stairs,
Oh, shit.
and so he does a seance, and this, medium is free writing, and you hear the person, so he records it, and then he's later listening, and you hear the medium writing, and her helper will say, what is your name? And she's like, and then like he's reading what he's writing,
Just went with the story. It was so
Right.
great.
Yeah, it works.
If you could see this,
It's getting intense.
and so he just says Joseph, and then,
Oh.
why are you here, Father? So he's just reading what the lady's writing. So when he's listening to the recording later, he's like, wait, what's that? And he turns it up, and in between they're like, what is your name? And then the answering that she wrote, Joseph, you hear Joseph. And it's so soft and creepy into
Oh.
the microphone. You're like,
God
and then
damn.
like, where are you here? Father. And he keeps hearing like this banging at 6 p.m. every night, like this metal banging sound, and he can't figure it out. So he solves the murder
Oh.
of the boy, Joseph.
Okay.
His dad was a prominent senator, and Joseph was in a wheelchair, his little Victorian wheelchair.
Didn't have enough
And-
power to get him out of the wheelchair.
So he couldn't fight his dad. The banging sound was the reenactment, the walls absorb energy.
Yeah.
And the reenactment of his dad drowning him in the tub, and he's banging on the metal tub walls.
Oh.
So the dad murders him because he's this senator who's like running for. He didn't want the embarrassment of having like a disabled child, so they did this ruse of, we sent him to like the Kellogg Center to get better. He can eat some
camp.
bran and drink
Yeah.
some mineral water, and he'll
Eat some
be
goddamn
fine.
cereal.
Don't
And
check
he-
the tub.
Yeah.
Right,
Drink
right.
your Ovaltine. You'll be okay.
Right? Who needs a wheelchair? And they send him away, and then he comes back as this little healthy boy. Well, it turns out no, like they murdered the kid and then like got an orphan
They
from
bought like
somewhere.
a Chinese kid. Same kid.
They got
That's
his
our
eyes
son.
taped open.
Yeah.
It's the same kid.
That's our son.
Wearing a wig. Clearly, he's blonde. His eyebrows are black. Well, hey, you
Well,
know
he's
what?
walking around. He's healthy now. He's
Don't worry
healthier
about
than
it.
he's ever been.
That
He's fine.
brand rate, and water does a miracle. Like he just shit himself healthy. But anyways, so the guy solves the murder mystery of that senator that did that. And then he ends up confronting somebody, and I was like, is it the original killer guy or is it the son of the killer? That part I'm kind of can't remember right now. But it's good because it's just got creepy child ghosts, Victorian ghost. I mean,
Nothing's
that's just
creepier than
creepy
children.
right there.
Yeah.
So that was elementary school fear. And then junior high fear was I was reading the book Salem's Lot, so I was like, oh my god, vampires. And
Oh,
I
fuck.
had just finished
I mixed
the
it
part
up with
of the
Sandlot.
book.
That's a really bad.
Did I say Sandlot?
No, I was
Oh,
like,
oh,
I
yeah.
mixed it up with Sandlot in my mind. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
wait, Salem's
Great
Lot.
Bambino,
I was
you
like,
know.
vampires.
That wimpy deer.
Man, that would have been a crazy baseball game.
You're killing me, small.
Like you said earlier, the beast is actually a beast.
right?
That's fun.
It's a lichen. But so I was reading that book, right? And I just finished the part where like little Danny floated up to the window and he's tap, 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 knocking on it because he's a vampire kid now. And I just finished that part. I was like 16 at this point. So I go into the kitchen and I'm standing there looking in the fridge. And our kitchen like was right at our front door entry. So I'm standing there looking in the fridge and I hear, Dana! Dana! But it was my southern granny knocking on the window because I'm standing at the fridge right by the front door. But I heard like Dana, and I was like, and my knees collapsed, and I was like, I had to hold on to the refrigerator door from going and hitting the ground. I was like, oh shit! And then it really registered. That was my granny's voice, and. That's all. It was just perfect timing,
That's
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was 60, and then after that was Signs.
Signs fucked me up.
Signs is a good
M. Night
one.
Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I jump scared at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
With young Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Mhm.
Young,
Yeah.
baby
Good. Yeah,
Joaquin
just
Phoenix.
watching it in the closet, just that always scared the shit
Because
out
it
of
was
me.
like the part I remember as a kid, the parts that freaked me out because I was like, oh, it's a spooky movie. It's not that fucking spooky to me. It's just a bunch of corn moving around until they showed the like found footage of like the alien at the,
At the
birthday party and
party,
stuff.
That part fucked me
And you're
up.
just like,
yeah,
oh, okay,
It
that
was
wasn't
screaming
cool.
and shit.
Yeah.
yeah, because I thought that was real. I legit nobody told. My friend messed me up and showed me that like out of context.
Oh,
He's
Oh,
like,
gee,
dude,
yeah. You want to see something crazy?
dude, Mexico just like posted this on the news, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like,
Oh, no.
Mexico just put this on the news. This is at a birthday party right now." He's like, "I'm like, what are you talking about?" And she put it on. I was like, "No,
They're here.
please, no."
I love too.
We
that,
can't have
like,
birthday parties.
right as he was like about to say like move kids, I was like move kids. And then he says it, and I was like yes. Yeah, what does he say? Like siéntese or something? Or
Siéntate.
He goes,
Vámonos.
vámonos or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he code switches at the TV.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy. Vamonos. They can't hear you, Joaquin. God, dude.
Okay. It's like how we yell in our car.
Yeah, dude.
Move,
Those
motherfucker.
kids.
Or me, just
So that was recently. That still mess you up or what?
yeah, it's still a good one. Silence of the Lambs. That's fucking.
Mm. I've
That
never
gets
seen
you
that
as like a
one.
woman.
Mhm.
Like that whole like trapped and like that could happen. I mean,
Yeah, tell me about
it'd
it.
take a
girl.
hefty dude to kidnap me, but it could happen. I don't know if a guy that was, sewing
No,
his own clothes.
Dana.
He tucks his dick
don't-
back.
You know?
Dana, I
Oh,
kid-
but he knocks
don't
him
say
out.
like-
That's what.
Don't
yeah.
say like
Yeah.
that. I kidnap you.
Yeah.
Don't say like that.
No, I'm saying, like you got the brawn, you could do
Yeah,
it. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
got
you
you.
need a brawny kidnapper.
You're like, I can go over to their apartment. They don't have
Or
a
somebody
pit.
who's like, shorter than you, and is like, I'm gonna get you.
So he's gonna kidnap you, and they're like,
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give up. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want to kid. I'm gonna just let you sleep.
"This didn't happen. This didn't happen."
His wife is away.
I wasn't here.
I washed my hands of this. All right, cardio. I'm gonna start lifting more. I'm gonna start. Yeah.
What is that? What is that guy that? Fuck.
Oh.
I don't remember what his name was, but there's a old sitcom that I watched where this guy says, "I wash my hands with you," and it really made me scared of my parents like saying that to me. Have you parents
Oh,
ever
like
said,
I'm just.
I washed my hands with you. I was always scared of my parents saying that.
Like, they could
like-
just
I've never
disown you.
heard
Like that was gonna be the final straw. Like when they said
I've
that,
never even heard that
I
before.
washed my hands.
yeah.
Wash my
this,
hands.
yeah.
It's kind of like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cleaning my. Yeah,
I'm done with
backing
you.
away.
I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I wash my hands with you.
Yeah,
It's so
Oh,
biblical. It's a
no.
biblical way of saying it, you know?
you're cleansing your hands.
Yeah, dude. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of good movies, not scary, not jump talking, but just
I hope
Shakespeare topic.
Jamie Foxx said that to P. Diddy. Sorry.
I wash my hands with you.
Sorry.
You got to wash a whole lot more, and you need a lot of soap, bro.
Scrub.
You're sliding in the tub.
Wash, rinse, and repeat. You know.
Right? You're right.
I'm
Power
sorry.
wash.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Right. But what was that movie? Oh, Romeo and Juliet. Side note, let's get back to Ghosts. But Romeo and Juliet
fine.
with Leonardo
Leonardo.
DiCaprio.
Oh, that one. With their
Oh.
guns, they're
Oh.
just. That
We
was
should
fun.
watch that one.
That's
And-
a fun
And
one.
that made me. Then you get Shakespeare
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it's written poetically and it's got a cadence and it's got and like
Over the top and dramatic, very theatrical.
right.
Even
And
though
then,
they're
but
dressed,
then and you get to
know,
see
like,
the
yeah,
actions
yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
You know, then it's badass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel that, especially with dudes. They're like, there's fucking guns in there.
Right.
That's sick. They're talking
Right.
about, where art thou, brother? It's like, oh,
A lot of
Right.
like open button shirts. You know what I
And
mean?
it's
It's
like-
oh,
The wind happened to be blowing
I
the
mean,
right way.
Even like the guy, the singer, and he gets in this gold,
Oh.
I mean his silver outfit, and
Mhm.
even you guys are like, that's hot. That's
Yeah.
hot. Like that's hot.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
I jerked my-
universally hot.
I
Like,
jerked my ween to it.
there,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
You know what? Speaking of ghosts,
Dobby.
technically, then ghosts watch you masturbate. Do you think like your family members like, oh, no, I'll leave you alone, or do they
'Cause,
watch?
Have you seen?
Or it depends on the family member.
What is that movie? Is it the I don't know. Not the Conjuring. Insidious. Because they go into like the spirit world in those movies.
Yes, and that's the little boy.
And it's like, yeah, there's
Yeah.
ghosts everywhere, and they're all kind of uniquely creepy in their own way. I imagine that there's like 15 to 20 of them, and they're all just sitting around the bed, just
Oh.
One's their head down on the screen looking at what I'm looking at. What the fuck are you looking at, man?
yeah. Next
Damn, dude. What the
Next
trying to get a
tab.
facial.
Well, do you think? Do you think they're also jerking off while watching you?
No, they can't. They're dead. That's
But-
a pleasure for the.
But they're
living.
into.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
That's a
Sorry.
fun joke.
Write that down.
Strictly only for the physical realm.
Write
Good
that
thing
down.
we have that recorded.
I'm all saying, write that down.
No, you could write it down. You should. That's a fucking fantastic start
I
of
have
a
it
joke.
recorded.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. I mean, I have a little fun story about that. Like when I was, my dad first died. My dad died, and then like a year after, my grandpa died. So like every time I would be in my room at my mom's house, I would have my headphones on because that's how I would like listen to stuff. Is just had my headphones on. You know, my parents would argue a bunch. You know, so I would just sit there, put that on, and then maybe get a little aroused, and I'd be like, all right, let me scroll for it. That really made you go crazy. You're like, ooh.
You're watching.
Yeah, but I was like, scroll to 4chan, you go a little random, like, ooh, go a little crazy on it, And then I would just be sitting there, and then out of nowhere, I would just hear this on my headphones, just like clear as day, just like. And I'm like, oh, somebody's at my door, and I would just like, close out everything, and I would just go to my door, open it, nobody's there. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah, like just
Who
peeking.
goes there?
yeah, I would open it because I had that rolling chair. I would roll up, be like, what's up? So I open it. Yeah, hello, what's up? And then nobody would be there. And it would happen every time I would be jerking off. And it's like, I wonder if my grandpa was like, please, I don't want to see that. Please, I
Knock it
really
off.
don't want to see
Yeah,
that.
just-
Yeah.
No.
Knock it. Not to the Latinas again. Please. Yeah. Oh.
Hell yeah.
I'll knock
Yeah.
to that. Yeah. That's all.
He's telling me what to jerk off to. That would be dang.
Yeah, 3
Skip
knocks is yes.
Now-
2 knocks is no.
Skip it.
I have another question
Skip
to you.
it.
Yeah.
Would that make you harder or softer?
What's that, Grandpa?
Knowing
Asian?
that somebody was watching you?
Knowing that my family was watching me. Sorry. Too
Oh,
personal?
like, well, that'd be our own family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no family members I would want to watch me.
No.
No.
Mm.
Not even watching step family.
Yeah, I
I
don't
wonder
have
if like
any.
someone else's family walked into like the wrong room. Was like, oh, I'm
Oh,
looking for
cool.
my son. Whoa, what the
No,
fuck?
that actually is kind of
Okay.
helps.
Eventually, I would end up, I would
We're
like.
farmers, damn it.
Eventually, I'd be jerking off, and then like if I would hear that, I would just like turn and I would just stare at one place. Hopefully, it'd be like in their eyes. I would just be like,
Yeah, like you knew exactly where they were.
But wait,
Shit.
Did you see
keep
me?
going same speed? You slow up, slow down?
Ooh,
Is
great
it like
question.
Slow down
long
when
eye
you lock
contact,
eyes.
or is it intense?
I think it's
eye
one of
Rip
those,
it.
like-
and you stop.
Have you seen
Look
those-
him in the eye.
those videos of like
Yeah, give it
the
a-
videos
little
of like the dude like finger flipping the hot dog through his fingers. I would do that, but I would go straight to like the fist, like the knuckles up. I would just go
Knuckles up.
Yeah,
You have to
exactly.
say knuckles up too
Yeah.
before you do it.
Knuckles
Knuckles
up.
up.
Yeah, like a surfer.
Knuckles up, brother.
Boom, 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 boom.
You're sitting on the other hand the whole time.
Yeah.
The old stranger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dang. You know how you just, when you jerk off, you just go like that, and you jerk off, and then you go switch, and you go.
You start painting your nails too. So,
Yeah. Start giving your other hand names.
the ghost is really gonna like the pink nail polish I put on.
I always
A
jerk.
ring.
Oh my God, you're married.
Did you get a new bracelet?
You shouldn't be doing this.
You killed Dana.
I thought you never noticed.
A ring on the hand is so fun.
Me personally, I jerk off. Whenever I jerk off, I take my socks off and I put my feet out like this. So like, hopefully somebody's gonna be sucking on it. Just like, yeah, please. Because I
Like you imagine that?
yeah, I imagine it. It's like a ghoulish face, just like
Ghoulish.
It's like
When you
making-
said ghoulish, I was thinking like Haunted Mansion Disney.
I was thinking of someone who looked like the Duck Dynasty dudes. Like that big old beard is just. I got one. I got a nice bunion.
one that looks like Psy, just super racist.
Oh, the old
Mhm.
one, yeah.
I watched a lot of.
Isn't that Uncle Si?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the one
Yeah.
who got in trouble for saying all the race.
that was his dad. That
Oh.
was the
Oh,
dude's dad.
that was the scene.
Yeah, he's
right?
like,
That was his father.
Do you know? I remember that. I was really into Duck Dynasty. He was saying some shit. He's like, I don't want my granddaughter dating any blacks. It was for real. That he was like, he said that on a fishing thing, like live. They were like, yeah, I don't want my daughter to date my granddaughter to date any black girls. And it was like so messed up. Yeah,
And
it
then he
was
like
messed
PR
up.
guy tried to be like, no, he was talking about ducks or something. Like,
Yeah, the
he doesn't want a duck to date his
No,
daughter.
you heard it
Truck owners.
Yeah, that's
on the live thing. You heard the PA dude, the director. He grabbed his headphones and threw them in the water.
Oh shit.
And
Wow.
and he goes, "Oh fuck, I'm like my fucking thing's gone." Yeah.
My career's over. I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm
fucked.
fucked.
Oh fuck!
Damn
Oh
it.
shit! Oh fucking shit! Fuck!
There's also
no.
there's a really speaking of Duck Dynasty. There's a really fun episode. We're gonna get back to the topic of haunted stuff, but what's more
Haunted
haunted than Duck Dynasty?
This will be a whole separate next week episode.
Yeah.
For some, it still feels connected in my mind.
Side stories.
Yeah.
Side stories.
But there was like this episode where they had to decorate something, and they had to get outfits, and they took this gay dude to his dad's house, and I've never seen somebody more uncomfortable on camera, because he would not get close to him. He would just like look at him, just like, "What are you talking about? Why you have that voice?" He's like, "You're a man, right?" He's like, "Yes." It's like, what? It'd be crazy. Like, yeah,
I'm gonna get the AIDS.
I'm gonna get the AIDS. You butt
this. Yo, what the fuck with your grandpa, dude?
Have we ever asked you? Do you have any ghost stories?
When I was a kid,
Ooh.
I was like,
I died.
sleeping- I died. I actually, and that's it. I go in the wall. I'm a ghost.
He grabs his face.
Spoiler alert! I have
Damn it.
no legs, and that's why I always wear pants.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Some nice pants.
Thank you. But I was a kid. I was sleeping in my parents' room, and I looked up and I saw in the doorway. It was pitch black, of course. Like not pitch black, but it was like you see the hallway light from like maybe like the laundry room or whatever. But in the doorway, I saw like a black figure. It looked like a woman wearing just all black. And I'm not sure if her hair was covering her face, but it was just black. And I thought it was my older sister like fucking with me. And I was just staring at it, just like not knowing what the fuck that was. And I turned to wake up my parents, and I looked up, and it was just gone. It was just gone. And I was like, at the time, I just started crying as shit, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
at the time, I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
And then another time, my mom was doing laundry. She told me that I walked up to her. I was maybe like 4 or 5. And I was like, oh, I'm taller than the kid behind you.
Oh,
And she's like, what? And I just said that again. And then she's
no, don't
and
say
then-
it again.
and I just
It's like that's
yeah.
the age where they can communicate
Yeah.
what they see, and they're not too old to stop
So-
seeing what they see.
Exactly. So I said that, and I just
Yeah.
walked away, just like nothing happened. And she was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
So-
On that topic, have your kids ever done that?
My kids?
Yeah.
No. I've had something happen to me.
Like what?
When I was like 12, I went and stayed out at my dad's every other weekend.
Shout
70s
out.
divorce
Hey,
arrangement.
shout out, Dad.
So my dad lived out in Kerman, and the house has been bulldozed down since then. But it was my great grandma's house out in Kerman, probably old farmhouse, right? And so I had to sleep on the hide-a-bed on the weekends because my dad's girlfriend and him were in this room, and then her 2 kids were in this room, right?
Bumping up.
Right? And so, anyways, so I'm sleeping on the hide-a-bed, and I wake up. It's like Saturday or Sunday morning, I don't remember, but one of the mornings, and I hear like noises and creaking and kind of, and the hide-a-beds, they're tall, right? And so her kids, they were like 6 and 7, and they used to crawl under the hide-a-bed and like hide there, watch cartoons. It was our thing. So I hear them, and I'm like, fuck, it's early, and I stare at the clock, and it's like 6 something, little digital clock, and I'm like, fuck it. And I said, Scotty, Leisha, like, that was the kids, and like nothing, and I was like, what the fuck, it's way too early. And so now I'm like really awake because they're not answering me, and I'm like laying there, and then the bed goes like this, bam, like a giant boulder run under me, like, but like my legs went down, and I fucking was paralyzed, and I'm trying to scream for my dad, and nothing is coming out. I was like, like I don't know how long I kept trying. Finally, Dad! It came out. My dad comes out, all fucking real blood of his hands and everything. It was like tiny little farmhouse. It was like kitchen, living room, bedroom, like just a door, So my dad opens up his bedroom door. What? And I was like, oh, the bed opened. I'm telling him what happened, and he's like, oh, it was an earthquake. And he looks up, and it just had like one old tiny chandelier light in the middle, and it's just perfectly still. And my dad's like, it had to be an earthquake. It had to. It's something that just go back to sleep. We'll look in the morning. We'll check the news. And I was like,
check the news.
And I was like, no fucking earth. Like that thing should be swinging if that was an earthquake. Nobody else felt anything, nothing. And that was it. Nothing was said. Nothing was done because there was no way to figure out what the fuck it was.
That? It's like a ghost or a demon, whatever that was like what is it? Pushed away by you going like, Dad! It's like, oh shit! Gotta hide.
My dad was like said, he comes pulling his pants up. He's like, and he's come blaring out like typical dad fashion. So fuck, scared that ghost away. Yeah, but like it was.
I still imagine the ghost along the wall, like you could see him if you did.
Please, what was your dad's name?
Tony.
Please,
Short
Tony.
for Anthony.
Please.
Tony's coming.
Tony's fucking coming. Gosh, shut the fuck up. Tony's coming.
And my dad and I are like so alike. We're like quiet until something like, and then we're like, there we go. That's when he came out of that bedroom. Oh, fuck somebody up. There's a ghost. Who do I punch?
Here, did you want me to get some? I'm on the outside. Okay.
Well,
That's why I was like, avoid the.
do you want to?
Could I get one too, please?
No.
Yeah. Would you like another one?
I'm good. I'm only halfway through this one.
Okay.
And I keep letting this go out.
But yeah, I'm sure we all had our, little stories about that. I had a little fun experience one time. While Eric's getting the stuff, he could still hear me. But there's this time when I was like, I don't know, what is it? I'm down, whichever one. When I was, how old would I be? Probably like, I don't know, 8 years old. After my parents got divorced, we were living in a ranch at my grandpa's house. And when we were there, my grandpa built this house by himself so he could live with us. and I was sleeping one night, and it was all four of us, me and my brother, my twin brother, and my older brother, and my oldest brother. We all had bunk beds. So there's one time where I had the bottom bunk. I was right next to the window, and I was sleeping, and I just like I couldn't sleep, and I just heard some crazy noise. It was a grape. We made raisins, so it was a bunch of like grape fields, all that shit, like vineyards. Very nice looking. I remember seeing like something fucking land in the outcrop, just like really small, just like fucking lands right there, and I just see some little kid, don't know what the fuck that was. Go back to sleep. Wake up like I don't know, 5 minutes later. Yeah, it was owls. It was some fucking crazy shit, like a flock of birds or something. And I turned back over, and it was a bunch of like fucking like what looked like aliens, just like probably a pack of four of them. And it was like just looking at me, just like kind of like had the fingers on the glass,
Like
and like
classic big eye alien.
yeah, kind of like how it was more like they had more like heads like us, but like kind of typical gray alien, but more like little skinnier, little like more had like body structure of us, but like super small. You know what I mean? But like not an oblong head, but like kind of like just a little bit bigger than us. And I just remember like them putting their fucking fingers on the glass and shit, and being like, "Oh, that's fucking crazy," and not being like super particularly scared, but like they were doing their fucking thing. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. And then I just like put my fucking finger on the glass, and then just like pass out, wake back up. I'm like, that was fucking crazy. Just be like, oh no.
Yeah, phone home moment.
Yeah, a little
And you
phone
just
home
now
moment.
told me this story. I've known you for 7 years.
Oh, I mean, it's not like it's because I personally, I don't know if it was like real because it felt more like a dream type thing. So like, yeah, because it's like I was a really scared child, so I would have been really scared. So it's like I don't. That's one of those where I'm like, that could have been real. That could have been fucking fake. I have no fucking idea.
You were so calm.
Yeah, because I was so calm, and it's like just like going like that and be like, all right, cool, and just
they
like
were mind controlling you.
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
One of those South African kids said. They said that they mind controlled them and said, "Nothing. Don't worry about it. We're just here to tell you a message." Do you hear about the South African kids? It was 1995.
Right?
Yeah, like fucking 60 kids saw aliens.
Like a spaceship? Like
yeah,
an actual ship,
little
like
dudes
that,
come down, and they're like telepathically told him, "Hey, you're fucking up the planet, and technology's getting too advanced. Where the fuck are we now?"
Yeah.
And they were given that warning in 1995.
But it's one of those things where it's like, what are those kids gonna do?
Right?
They're in the worst place possible.
Do that in New York City,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah, do that at Bill Gates'
What are we
house
doing?
or whatever.
Because all the kids were telling the stories, and they're all like identical stories, and it's like, well, you're gonna get a whole bunch of like kids to tell a story. You're gonna get a whole bunch of them.
Kids are bad teammates.
Yeah,
that
no
many
way.
kids.
That's
no
true.
shot in
Adults
hell.
are bad teammates.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So kids are.
But yeah, since I said that story on my family, I got called gay a bunch. So yeah, that's Well, it's just like they didn't fucking believe
finger
me.
your butt. What
No.
is gay about it?
Well, I grew
I'll
up.
be right
Yeah, I'm like,
here.
oh.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't tell you to push back on it.
Just a little kid just pushing back on it. Just,
You start glowing, but your mouth is glowing now.
an alien being weirded out. Just like,
Stop. Yeah.
please
Chill.
stop.
Please
stop.
chill.
It's so
Please
bright.
do. Trying to sleep, just smoking a cigarette. But yeah.
Probing.
And then you had a Ouija board story, right?
Yeah, there was like it was like a daytime Ouija board story too, because most of them you're supposed to do it at like midnight or whatever. But like I think for like a summer or two, me and my friends just got really hooked on like because they're just fun because you're always playing the game of like I bet all of you are fucking moving this, so who cares? And let's just try to make something creepy happen. And one time, we're just on my driveway, being like, who's here? Because you have to do the intro questions and everything. And it said, I forget his name, just because I never met him. But it was like I don't fucking. But it was the name of like one of my my mom's cousins like growing up that I never met because he was like hit by a drunk driver before I was born. Yeah, so I was like, okay, maybe I've just mentioned that name to my friends before, so let me My mom was just inside, probably chain smoking cigarettes, hanging out on AOL online. So,
Hell yeah!
you know,
Shout out,
go
chat
see what-
room.
I can go ask.
Maybe you talked to her.
And I was just asking her. So I'm like, so like, is the his nickname is Buddy? So, but like, yeah, are these details about him true? Because I was asking shit like, when did you die, and like, how did you die? Because I was a little kid. I was like, I don't remember details like that. And I asked her, and they were all correct. And I was like,
Oh,
okay, we're done playing with that now.
Oh,
But you're also a little kid too, so it's like one of those things too. Where it's like maybe my memory of it is incorrect or something, but also too, it's like maybe it is correct, and because you're a little kid, you're just like moving on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go skateboard. I can't deal with the spirit world being real right now.
one of my favorite quotes is from Dan Cummins. It was like, because he does like a podcast about scary shit, and he goes, "It only takes one true story to make it all real."
yeah.
And I was like,
Yep.
"Dang, dude!" He's like, "I thought that on a mushroom trip, and it scared the fuck out of me." I go, yeah,
There's a whole realm.
dude. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, doing mushroom. Yeah, you've done mushrooms a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you have you ever felt that in tuned when you're on mushrooms?
I don't want to describe the.
What do you mean? What do they do?
Helicopters overhead, burning villages.
Yeah, for real.
No. Just everybody has their own trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have multiple podcasts about mine, so yeah, I get you.
I'm all distracted by that now.
What, about mushroom trips or what?
Yeah, because there was this one in particular.
About what? What do you mean? Yeah.
Oh, like,
Nice.
Well, I mean, you're on you can't honey dick. You can't honey
Yeah,
dick.
yeah.
I'll drink to
I'll
that.
drink cheers.
Whatever that is.
Having to fan yourself? Hell yeah.
I was
Oh, yeah.
in the bestie's spare bedroom on her air mattress, and I had the thought, my pussy is a white witch.
Hell yeah.
Now, what was the vibe? You're like white witch. Like, yeah.
It's like the house landed on one of the witches, and the Wizard of Oz. Like, damn, all I see is shoes. Like, oh,
Think
fuck.
about,
bad.
like, these other, like,
Yeah.
so I was just thinking about like a relationship and all that, and I kept seeing this like aura lying on the bed, and I cannot fucking sleep. It's like 3
Uh-huh.
in the
Oh, no.
morning.
Yeah, I hate
We
those.
started at 6, and it's 3 in the morning.
Mushroom
I
eyes.
can't
Yep.
sleep, and I keep seeing this aura, and all I can say is like, okay, so not a rainbow and a true Roy G. Biv rainbow, but like the 70s rainbow where it's like navy blue, then it fades to like an orange, burnt red. I think there's some yellow in there.
It's got some pastels.
Yeah.
It's
got
just
some
mainly like
life.
primarily those 3 colors. Miller's
Okay.
Outpost in the 80s,
Shout
that
out.
clothing store, they
Okay.
had it on with that sunset.
They got it.
So it's this very like bohemian kind of
Okay.
blues and oranges kind of sunset. And that was like this. Like, it just draws them in. It's
Damn,
fucking white.
dude.
I'm magic. I'm dark.
And
I'm
I
evil
kept
magic.
seeing this like crystal over me, and I was like, "Go to sleep."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Mushrooms do that to you.
Right?
Oh.
I'm just a witch that wants to go to bed.
It's like down, girl.
Yes.
Put the magic away.
Put water on it. The witches don't like water, right? Stop it. Stop.
Abracadabra.
Oh.
Right? So anyway,
Yeah, now I'm just imagining because like a lot of my mushroom trips have been like in this apartment with these two, so it's like just imagining if we were in the middle of watching like Pulp Fiction, I'm just like, my pussy's a white witch. And just be like, what? Huh? Like,
What's up with that?
what was that, Vince? Yeah,
I have a
eyes. I don't know.
like,
Is anyone else's genitals glowing right now? Is that just me?
it's like a crystal.
Hey guys, I just want to check in real quick. Is anyone getting like an aura? Because we all tend to like bounce each other. You know, like I'm feeling like
Right?
this or that. Yeah.
What color is your pussy crystal?
man.
What kind of witch
I
are
call
you?
green. I call green. I call green.
That was my first thought about you.
Yeah.
Green.
You a good
Purple?
witch or you a
I
I was
bad
gonna
witch?
say purple too.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Oh,
Dang, dude.
And I get orange from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Yeah,
you.
I
but
like
get
that.
Orange.
Yeah.
I fuck with orange.
Goddamn right, you fuck with
That
orange.
could be a nice sherbet.
Sherbet. Oh man, I mean, I have a little fun thing that I would like to try. I don't know. I'm curious on how you would like this. Like, I made an intro and I haven't really showed anybody. And we filmed this yesterday.
No,
I mean, would you like to be one of the first people that sees it?
I'd be honored.
Yeah, and this is also gonna be on this is the first episode that's gonna be on. So
Yay.
yeah, so we put this is go ahead, please
Another
take
toast.
away with this. Oh yeah, cheers.
You just
Cheers,
cracked
bang.
another,
Yeah.
Cheers,
another
boom,
toast
boom,
to
boom.
the first
Thank you.
jingle.
You'll see. It's pretty nice. But yeah, describe what happened yesterday while I set this up.
I mean, we went to multiple thrift stores and we made a couple trips of it. So
Eric
definitely-
had the day off, so I had to call off sick just to make sure that I could be
It's
with
a team
my
effort.
boys.
I love a good like
Yeah.
adventure. Like
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Wait, for costuming? Is it a thrift
Yeah.
store? Yeah.
Yeah, and you definitely had you in heart. All right, well,
I love it already.
because you're really into costumes and you always
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about being costumes, so we really had you in heart doing
I
this too.
love it already.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
so honored. That's high class.
Thank you so much.
That's nice.
Oh, I'm glad you
I
love
love
it.
I'm so excited about those blazers we bought.
Oh man, that's not the last time we're gonna wear those.
Those
We're
are
gonna
getting a
wear
lot
them
of
so
mileage.
many times. Random Saturday night.
Oh,
Shoulder
Yeah.
pads are gonna change us
Right.
as people.
And those can be turned into so many other things.
that's
Yes.
what I'm
you gotta
saying.
have key costume pieces.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm happy you got to see that. Thank
Yeah.
you for the positive feedback. I appreciate it.
That's fucking.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you got nice and stoned before you
Yeah.
saw
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
No, even sober. Like I said, first opening scene, I could tell quality already. Quality film, like as
Thank
in
you.
like cinematography, angle, right?
See,
Like
boys.
yes,
Yeah.
lighting,
Doctor,
lighting, good.
Doctor,
Costume
doctor.
told me everything I needed.
Good,
yes,
Everything, you know?
yes, yes,
And coming
yes.
out of the shower.
That was
Right?
Vince's idea. That was
Right?
Vince's idea.
Like-
I thought
Let's fucking.
Wait, was that your idea?
I was like, I don't remember bringing it up.
Say it was one of their ideas.
It-
It wasn't my
Team
idea.
effort.
Yeah, I love it. It was
We
great.
We all said it at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming out of the shower. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in sync.
Cool. Hell yeah. Now I have way more confidence with that now. Thank
Oh.
you. I appreciate
Right.
that.
Yes.
Great.
Because
I
the
really like it.
logo is definitely inspired
Yeah.
by Mr. Rogers
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow.
And then I love that it's the three personalities,
Mhm.
and then yeah, you've got the you don't look like you're gonna be a soft guy, but you got your soft guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With this soft
Yeah,
blazer.
it
and
portrays.
exactly.
Yeah.
You spoke and you got the Eric's on it.
Yes.
You got all of that in. Well done,
Okay, yeah, it
Joanne.
really fits all of our personalities. Eric has all the shit going on because he always has a lot of stuff going on,
Right?
Yeah.
and he's like,
You
yes.
had the layers of
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
And then and then Vince, staring at shit.
I like
looking
Cookie Monster.
Yeah, he loves Cookie Monster, and then
That
he gives a
was-
nice smile.
That was great. That was like an opening scene to a 90s sitcom. It was beautiful.
Oh, that's
thank
what
you.
we were going
That's what
for.
we're going.
Beautiful.
When we were at Goodwill, we were
Yeah.
like, think 90s.
Yeah,
think-
90s
Yeah.
sitcom, cool,
Beautiful.
perfect. But yeah, I mean,
$10 those blazers. $10
$10.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole
Good
thing,
quality.
$30 outfit.
for a lifetime of blazer.
Mhm.
$10.
That's
priceless.
Blazing blazers.
Have you ever seen Blazing Saddles?
Love it.
I haven't seen that movie in
Loved
so
it.
god dang long. I want to watch it
Love
again.
it.
Oh,
Remember I was talking about that movie Caveman? I have it on DVD. 'Cause-
Caveman?
Yeah. I was telling somebody about the movie Caveman. So we were talking about 80s No, classic dumb movies. Because Airplane. Who's talking about
Yes,
Airplane?
yes, that was us. Yeah, yeah.
Caveman is like one of those 80s movies that it was like so stupid. It's so stupid. It's hilarious.
Who's in it?
And it's Ringo Starr's in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They didn't tell me to watch it. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. We need to watch
But I
Yeah,
wanted to watch
down.
Django, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna pay to watch."
You've never seen Django?
No, I love it. I watch it all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna queue it up," and I was like, "Nobody had it for. I ain't fucking paying it, you know." And then I was like, "I got it on DVD, and I got a Blu-ray." And I was like in my bedroom watching Django wrapping Christmas presents.
I mean, how great is that? Having the DVD stack?
Like sometimes you want what you want, and you got it,
Mhm.
and boom.
Something about putting the DVD in. It's just like a little
Right?
throwback. It's like, oh, it feels like home.
No fucking
Feels-
commercials.
No
Oh,
commercials.
You watch the trailers if you want. Like coming soon. Like
Right?
oh, it's been out for 20 years already. This is
And-
Oh, the
great.
transporter, hell yeah.
At the end of
Yeah.
The Jerk, Steve Martin classic.
The
The
Jerks. I haven't
Steve
seen that. So
loves talk about another like Blazing Saddles, The Jerk, Young Frankenstein. Like those are
Young
common
Frankenstein!
movies. And The Jerk has the one I got has a ukulele tutorial at the end because he plays that song.
That's so cool.
You know that song? I can't
Yeah.
think of it right now too. We just got a tutorial. Back to ghosts. I would drink more tea.
But I fucking love those old movies. Yeah, watching a bunch of old movies we recently watched since it's Christmas. Love the themed movies. We watched the National Lampoon's Christmas movie. Don't know if that's necessarily what it's called.
Christmas Vacation, right?
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Oh, classic. You gotta watch that.
Fucking love.
Haven't
I've
seen it yet.
never seen it before. Watched it. Yeah, watched it with Eric.
That's great.
Great
Awesome.
time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Vince had his girlfriend over, so doing his thing. Yeah,
I was busy.
I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like we're all really fun to hang out with when we're all doing our own thing, and it's like when we hear two of us laughing, I'm sure we all feel that when we're like, we want to be out there. Like I've honestly,
You guys making like inside jokes
No.
without me?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
It's like
I realize.
I don't want to be left out.
Because so my boys and I, you helped us move. We all moved in together. Well, then along came the grandbaby.
Oh.
so she moved in. So
Mhm.
they got married. So now, and it's the same thing. Like I kind of just go up in my room because
Mhm.
so we can all spread out a little bit. I got everything I need up in my room, anyways. And then, but then yeah, and I'm like, I'm not bonding.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. You do that.
Or like I'll hear the baby wake. Oh, I
Mhm.
gotta go.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
baby.
Baby.
You do that thing where your head's on the pillow and then you hear them all laughing and you go,
I guess I'll just go to the kitchen and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, I smell something really good cooking. Like, damn,
Mhm.
I wasn't hungry, but now.
yeah, they were watching Black Mirror a couple weeks ago and I was like, I had to go to sleep because I was falling asleep and I was like, I have to go in my room, instantly just wide awake, and I go, I just heard them having so much fun, and I go, Black Mirror is an interesting show. I wonder which one
Right?
they're watching.
I've only seen one episode.
good.
What?
It's very good.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's hard for me to like pay attention long enough to
Mhm.
like.
Yeah, it's time consuming to
something,
really
yeah,
like
yeah.
get it. But once you get into it, it's worthy of a bench watch.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's like
Because
the
they're
old
an
Twilight
hour or
Zone.
two, so
Yeah,
it's like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the old Twilight Zones. I'm not sure if you ever watched that, the 1960s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the black and white. It's like a
Where each
modern
episode
day.
is yeah.
Yeah, it's like all very
Yeah.
like, different. So you go jump in any season, any episode,
Yeah.
and you'll be fine. But it's all every episode's trippy as fuck.
Yeah, the one I saw was you couldn't do anything without watching a fucking ad. You and they had to ride on bicycles to
Mhm.
power the
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
place they were in, and there was
Oh.
ads on your walls, and it had eye scanning, and if you closed your eyes to not watch the ad, it would stop, and you could you were locked in your room until you fucking watched the ad. And I was like,
That's
yes,
crazy.
yes, that's what it is now.
Oh yeah, honestly, even
Right?
they're gonna start implementing ads into games, so that's gonna be cringe. Yeah, just like you're playing
Yeah.
football and the half comes and you go, Gatorade, get your Gatorade right now. It's like a fucking 4-minute ad.
Porn.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? You're like, huh? And it's
It already happened.
Mountain Dew.
Sunday.
What are you watching? You watching porn alone again? It's like,
They already do have that. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, actually, I don't watch porn with all my friends. I don't just be like, guys, I found this new fucking video. Put it on.
They do have a share button, so it's like.
Yeah.
think,
Yeah,
I think my boy's gonna like this
Yeah,
one.
what is the share button for? on Pornhub?
I
Guys,
like the
just
like
the
ratings.
numbers.
Well, a lot of people have jerked off
Yeah.
to this one. That's a
Dude,
good
busted
one.
hella quick to this one. Check this out. Like,
Yeah,
look at
for
this.
real.
Ew, that's got a high rate. Is it this or is it this?
Hey, this one totally looks like my ex-girlfriend, right? Like, what are you doing?
Stepmom, stepson, step. It's just a bunch of steps.
There's ghost porn. Getting it back to ghosts. There is ghost porn.
Wow.
There's Bigfoot porn, ghost, alien. Everything has everything.
I can't say I haven't not watched it.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
No, it's usually more like erotic fiction, kind of.
Yeah.
Lady fiction.
I also can't say I haven't jerked off to that either. I'm gonna be real.
That's a slow jerk.
It's a great. I'm gonna be real. Yeah.
This book's 200 pages.
For real, Dana.
Stop.
I
Start
can't.
over again.
For real. Starting a sentence over where it's like, and he takes my breast out and he sucks on my breast.
All
It's
right,
like,
I'm listening.
wait, his sucks on your best. Oh, it's like no. Now I have a boner
You're a
again.
slow reader. You're
Yeah,
like,
fuck,
Mid
man.
jerk, trying to
I
concentrate.
spaced out.
Yeah,
Man.
it's crazy.
You got a highlighter so you can follow
Yeah.
along.
I folded the page to remind myself where.
I gotta reread the sentence.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Do you think like Braille porn?
Oh.
It has like one big.
That's hilarious. Just literally like.
Bigger
one
bumps.
big, like,
Yeah.
Ooh.
I also just love the idea of just them just like.
And this big bump at the end of the sentence is a nipple.
No.
You just follow
Oh,
the
shit.
triangle.
Yeah.
You slut. Oh, you slut. Whoa.
Just the random just like.
And you gotta stop because you gotta read with one hand and jerk because otherwise you're gonna lose your spot.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Oh, for
Or
Or is
real.
it like it's like loading?
She's already on the pirate ship. No, back up.
Do you put your dick onto it?
That's how you braille. That's
If
how you
you're
read it.
Like
you're
an
naughty.
old timey
Yeah.
piano jerk.
Yeah. It's
No,
like,
no, no, no.
you know when you were a kid, you had those like the pen that like you put it over words and it said
Oh,
banana.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it was like that.
Like there's just a book of like there's just like an outline of a vagina and an outline of a penis and there's like fuck yeah.
Why did I immediately picture Stephen Hawking with one of those on his dick and it's like, oh.
I just love the idea of just a blind dude just sitting right there, just like, oh fuck.
Hey man, what are you reading?
Just close. This is a book of bumps. Huh?
Like another blind person was just gonna come up.
Hell yeah. Dude.
If you got caught reading porn in Braille at Starbucks, nobody would know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just another blind person. Hey man, what are you reading over
Look
here?
at him, he's reading War and Peace.
One caramel frappuccino. No.
Why took it off the War?
Why is he biting his lips so much?
Yeah. Damn, man, that guy.
Maybe it's like Stevie Wonder used to do.
A lot of head movement. Bobbing weave.
I'm just super excited about it.
Stevie Wonder's really good at eating pussy.
Hell yeah, he is.
I like his beads slap her in her
Holy
thighs
shit,
like
dude.
little like flatulations. Sorry, that's a tangent I didn't
Holy
write
shit,
down.
that's so funny. Oh man, yeah, that was good. That was really fun. Oh man, coming to the
Give Stevie Wonder ass and tell him it was pussy and he wouldn't know. I mean, other than,
yeah.
if it tasted all right.
Mhm. Yeah. Do you think his sense of smells there?
It's
Oh,
enhanced.
oh, yeah, he would know ass right away. Yeah,
Yeah, he's just sitting
he
there.
like every nook and cranny.
That's a cranny.
He sees the smell like Daredevil, how he hits his tail and he just waves through.
That's why he plays music.
Not a Stevie Wonder know when to
Whoa.
stop wiping.
Dang. True. He tastes
That's an
it.
assistant.
He's got a good bidet. He's got bidet money. So
Yeah,
he's okay.
definitely. Just sitting there, just a day on. Just the thing.
Turns on the jet mode.
Is that cold, Stevie? No.
Fuck, dude, that's so fucking
Okay, we
funny.
gotta stop for Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder's gonna come out.
Big
All
face.
right.
Oh,
Cease and
man.
desist. Cease
I
and
like to
desist.
see him try.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
He can hear us.
I'll be watching this.
I am a 6-foot blonde lady over there. Ethan, he's a small Asian man.
Yeah.
My
Me-
name's
me
Eric.
ru-
Eric is black.
And
Vince is Nikki Spliff. You might know her.
I'm wearing a dress currently. My legs are looking nice.
oh man, me rough podcasting. Me rough podcasting. Oh fuck,
I
dude.
do have to confess, there was a moment when I hadn't seen you two in the same room, and
Yeah.
I had to
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
We get
I
it.
love that.
He's doing a bit. He's like a whole person.
I just thought, hey, okay, cool, you do you, boo, you know.
On karaoke nights, he wears his nice dresses. And
And I was like, but the ears, no,
But
you know. I was like,
He changes the law. He goes to
I
the
know those
bathroom a
ears
lot.
are fake, Nikki, and then you just pull on them. Yeah.
I was like, you know, something ain't right, but.
Hell yeah. No, if you saw me in high heels, you'd know the difference.
Okay.
I know those legs anywhere.
Bambi
That's
has
not
scared.
Mickey's
They're
legs.
similar. You have similar
Yeah.
builds.
Holy
Okay,
shit,
don't
Yeah.
hear me
Both
out.
like to rest.
Hear me out.
We'll pop up
I'm-
a picture of Nikki
I'm
underneath
sure I'm
here.
not the first.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I make jokes about it too.
Same way.
I can't tell you how many times he says that. He goes, guys, do I look good in this dress? I can't tell you how many times he says
I'm feeling really insecure. I'm feeling really in my head. Yeah. Yes.
Keep it.
Oh yeah, it's my green screen. You're good. It's all right. No, it's fine. I don't
Yeah, it's our
mind.
recording equipment.
Yeah, it's our
Just sit on it. Fine.
Oh man,
Professional setup here.
yeah. I mean, that was a great time. That was fantastic. I mean, I don't know what you guys want to talk about anything else.
That was, yeah.
I mean,
But I do want to say appreciate you just in general as a comic. We're just a fan of you. I mean, just love you. The fact that you going into the
I
scene,
wouldn't be
you
here
were,
if I didn't like you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
speaking for myself, you welcomed me in with open arms and just having the honor and privilege to be on multiple shows with you. And the fact that you were able to do the show that we put together, I just want to get you a little treat, a little something, a little Christmas, a little
thank
something,
ya.
a little bit of nothing's wrong in there. I just want to say
a little bit of nothing's wrong.
a little bit of nothing wrong in there. Appreciate you so much.
I wasn't prepared for the speech, but oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
yeah, but yeah, I like
I will
that.
smoke it with you in mind. I'll roll it up, bring it
Aw.
back.
That's adorable.
Right?
Yeah, Dana is also just for people who don't know, Dana's the first person who ever brought me up on an open mic. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, so
Grogs.
shout out this
Oh,
bitch.
jeez.
Shout out. Yeah, dude. My mom in stand up. I also call my mom a bitch sometimes.
Sort of love. It's how you say the bitch.
Yeah,
It's how-
exactly.
yeah. But so that made me think of something that I was going to ask you, but then I don't know the answer to what made you finally say, I'm going to go up on that open mic?
For me?
Yeah, for each, one of you.
Oh
that
man.
first,
Here,
I'm going to do it.
we'll go closest to this way. Or I mean, I can start. I'll start.
Yeah.
Me personally, I've always wanted to do stand up. Since I had this fun story when I was a kid. My whole family, except my mom, my dad brought us on a trip to fix this house that was like on the beach for my aunt,
Nice.
and we were over there. I was a mama's boy, and I was like, "Please take me back, my mom." Blah blah blah. And so we were driving back, and we were listening to John Panette on satellite radio, and all of us were just laughing, having a great fucking time, just like literally crying, laughing. And I was in the middle seat, my dad driving, and then my Aunt Ray, and then all my brothers in the back. And my dad leans over to me. He's like, "I think you're a really funny kid. I think you should try stand up when you're older." And I was like,
Ah.
all right. And that just ingrained in my head. I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I was like,
Programming
I'll never let
complete,
you
yeah.
down. Yeah. And it was like such a comic thing to happen to is like he never got to see me do stand up. So it's like that's a little fucked up thing. Hey, he's definitely watching now.
Daddy's watching.
Definitely watching
We got
now.
a type 5 going?
But-
Yeah, you do.
My boy.
But
You're betraying hard.
But my whole catalyst for doing stand up was like I was dating this girl at the time that she didn't want me to do stand up, and when I broke up with her, the first night I broke up with her, I went to do stand up that night. Yeah, so you met me the first night I broke up with my girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
He was raw emotionally.
Right.
Yeah.
and I was
Vulnerable.
bad. Yeah, it was bad, but
If
it
you
was
would have
fun.
just been like, "Hey, where's your girl at?" or something.
Yeah, exactly. I literally I shaved my head that day.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I was like,
Pulled
I had it.
Britney.
You
Yeah.
can see it. It's
Yes.
my first video I ever put on YouTube. I have a shaved head and it looks crazy.
mascara
yeah.
running down your face. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. You welcomed me with open arms. You know, you were wearing polka dots like a
Yeah.
ladybug, which I'm terrified of.
Was it white and black? Or?
Yeah, it was-
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
I know that top.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
know that top.
And then you had a bow on top.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because I was
Mhm.
trying to highlight shit.
Well, whatever the fuck it was, you had a beautiful head of hair that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was me.
Well, I mean, I remember as a kid, my family and I would always watch the George Lopez special. That one and the Cat Williams Pimp Chronicle 2. That one we would have on repeat and would just quote it for months on end. And just seeing like the effect it had just on my family, just sitting there watching it. We're all just laughing. Like just that just embroiled in my
Everybody
head.
liked it.
Everybody just
Yeah.
all common, like regardless of what family drama you have, like it's just one moment, everyone's just laughing. It's just like, oh shit. Like someone could do that. That's fucking great. And then when COVID happened, I got let go from my job. And then from there, I was like, well, if I get let go of doing something I don't even want to do, because I was a server at the time, which was like, you know, it's whatever money, it's cool money, but not something you would want to do forever. And then from there, when everything started opening back up, I went up and started doing stand up. And then from there, I just, because at the time, my girlfriend at the time was very like, you know, pushing me to do stand up. And I was just like neglecting it, just like, no, it's not for me. There's not many spots out there for me to do. And I was just giving myself reasons not to do it. So once we broke up, I mean, I was the one that was affected of it. So I was like, all right, well, might as well just give it a shot. And then from there, because I did it once and I quit for like a couple months, and I did it again and I quit for like a year. And then from there on 420, on almost 3 years ago, from there on, I've been going every week since.
Yeah, it was at the Chico's, right?
At the Chico's,
Yeah,
yeah.
I vaguely remember.
Yeah,
his first
Dave,
set.
Dave Abkarian welcomed me up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was
Chubby
when Dave
Dave,
was there.
Back
Chubby
when we had
Dave,
Abkarian
yeah,
days.
Abkarian days,
Yeah.
yeah.
The pre-breakup.
Yeah,
Yep.
the pre-best thing that ever happened to him.
Before the story.
Yeah, see?
It's a good story.
Yeah, but yeah, vaguely remembering that set, that was fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was just like seeing people coming back, and I was like, I
Yeah.
remember you.
Meeting short-haired Ethan holding that journal. I remember
God
him
damn
having
it.
the journal.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
I-
great.
I just
Oh.
remember when you pulled your shirt off. It was DeChico's.
Yeah.
And you pulled your shirt off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I'm sure like there, but that was just the moment I was like, you were in
Yeah.
my brain.
I hit your
Ethan
third eye.
Wallen, like,
yeah.
I
My
remember
shirtless
that.
body hit your third eye.
I'll never forget that body.
And you're like your grocery outlet stories.
Yeah, I get told by David
Affleck
Glass.
duck.
Yeah, I still have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get told by that almost every week by David Glass. Be like, you should bring back that grocery outlet bit. I go, dude, I've done it so much. It's like I've moved on from it. But yeah, thank you. But yeah, it's a fun time. Just starting
Yeah.
stand up.
Yeah.
Good memories for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Hell of a journey.
My name is Vincent Accardo. Hi, 31.
Hi,
I'm a Libra.
hi, Vince.
But I don't know. I guess solid. Pretty similar to where it was like used to watch a bunch of like stand up because the weekend was always, you know, a big deal at either my mom or my dad's house. So it was like if I'm at either one, depending on the weekend, it was like, okay, there's going to be a new comedy special coming out, or around like, you know, 11 they play like the uncensored one, and you can hear shit and fuck and stuff. But yeah, it's late.
Hearing those cuss words, you just
Those are adult words.
Well, yeah, where you're like, did they say it? Or did I just like want them to say it so bad I heard it? There's something. Yeah. But yeah, and then moving. Once my mom around like 18, we moved to Vegas for like 7. Well, I moved there for 7 years because I got kind of tired. But new city, new me. I'm gonna do the things I was too scared to do in Merced. I'm gonna
Reinvent
be
myself.
because I could, you know, be embarrassed and like no one knows me here, so who cares type of thing. So yeah, tried it when I was 18 or no 21 in Vegas because most of the open mics were at like fucking 11 o'clock in bars. Yeah, but it's a fun when you like pull that fun feeling of when you're like pulling the trigger and you're like, I'm actually doing it.
Yeah.
Regardless of
Like-
if this is like the most embarrassing night of my life or like
But this is
or
how-
the start of something awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
This is how stories start.
Yeah.
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 and then
Chapter 1.
I'll reverse that back on you. What about you? What was your first time?
My first time was at
or even
Well-
think about doing stand up?
Well, I was okay. So we go way back. I always wanted to be on Saturday Night Live. I thought, and that was my dad watching Saturday Night Live at his house, the whole every other weekend dad thing. And I was like, man, what a dream job! You get to be all these different characters and voices and costumes and be funny, and everybody's laughing, and you got and you get paid for it. Like what, And then I just thought that was cool. And then high school, and I started going to city college. Oh, I can't get into English. I'll take costume design. Oh, I can't get into psych. I'll take theater makeup. And I was taking fun classes. And then I was because my dad was paying for it. And I was like, that's not a fun, something you're having fun. That's not a career. That's not, you're playing, even though you're getting paid for it. But to me, I was like, I'll be a teacher. I'm wasting my dad's money. And I didn't go that theater route. Then, life, marriage, kids, you're a receptionist, you're just paying the bills, right? You're just making people laugh, making patients laugh. You got your own captive. No, not
Still working on material. Yeah.
You're leveling the weight room.
My confidence was not I was just the hey person. But so life goes on, and then so now I'm divorced. My boys are 12, and I meet a patient who her and I click, and we become friends, and she tells me about that she's dating this guy that runs these comedy shows, and his name's Danny.
What?
And he's doing this open mic thing at this sports bar in downtown Fresno. Across the little circle parking thingy. It was across from that.
Wow.
And let's go do it. Because her and I would crack each other up. And she's like, let's do it. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. So I bring my boyfriend along, and she chickens out. She doesn't do it. But I go up, and I say my 3 bits that I got. And so I bombed. I mean, they laughed, of course, right? But I bombed mainly because, not to say I bombed because, but read the room.
Yeah.
So my bit was, at the time, the term vajayjay was very popular.
Yeah.
And
I said that a lot.
right. And so I made something about I work in OBGYN, and but I don't call mine vajayjay. I call mine JJ because it's dynamite. Okay, and so that's that
Good
show.
times,
Okay,
good times.
and of course my 2 friends laugh, and then but nobody else laughs because they're in their 40s,
Yeah.
and nobody else
Haters.
laughs. And then I was like, oh, these are all 21-year-olds. They have no idea what I'm referencing. And then I was like, and I tried to do this bit about balls, and what if we treated balls like cleavage, and all these pants had
I remember that bit.
and I was just and again, I was just I'm bad at this. I'm bad. And I just didn't go. Okay, then life goes on. Dude and I break up. I move out. I'm on my own. Fuck you. I'm going to live the life I want to live. And then I was like, okay, just go to an open mic. Just get out the house and go. You don't have to go up, but just go. And I went, and that was the IV. So this was 3-4 years later. And it was the IV, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to go up. It's bombed again. But you got to keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was my first time, and then, once then you're in, oh, there's what? There's where? And you're there and stuff. So, yeah.
Wow. What a great story.
All right.
You know?
Just wish I had started earlier, like you guys.
Yeah.
Starting earlier.
But
stuff
I
like
guess you
that,
could say there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It's just where the planets aligned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Dang.
plus, then I had the confidence to do it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing great now. The ball's rolling.
All right. It's going to slow down right now.
Tell me, hey,
the
tell me
the
about
ball's
it.
in a mobility chair. But
Your ball is Stephen
But
Hawking.
I
Yeah.
want to get back out there as soon as I can. Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Do you have anything to promote? Do you have any
Oh
shows
no, I have
coming
literally nothing on the calendar because
feel
I don't
that.
want to cancel on anybody,
Mhm.
and I'm just waiting for a fucking phone call that was supposed to come in November about when I'm having hip surgery,
Yeah.
and here it is, 1 week from Christmas. Still haven't
Yeah.
heard
Yeah.
anything.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
call you on
yeah.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be
you
a
know
great
that
Christmas.
shit.
Merry
miracle.
Christmas.
It's been a week. I haven't gotten a call back from the message I left last Tuesday.
That's
So I'm
crazy.
there. Got
Right.
to hope.
Got it.
But then I also heard there's an IV shortage.
Oh.
And they're not going to do anything that's not emergent until after the first of the year because of the floods. So in this chain of medical supplies, there's this one supplier who does like a majority of the IV solutions, and they were like, I hope fact check me on this. I have no problem being wrong, but
Jamie, look
it
this
was
up.
it was a factory, and I think they were affected by the floods. Starts with a B. I can't remember, but so now that's created an IV fluid shortage.
Oh wow!
Can't think they life straw the ocean, but no, IV
Yeah.
solution shortage.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh man.
we've gone far from ghosts.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was supposed to be about ghosts, but yeah, we had a
But
fun
comedy,
time.
but comedy.
Yeah, comedy's fun. You know, there's a lot of fun things about that. You know, you guys have anything else to add to this?
Just glad you're here, Dana.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks
for
for coming
coming
over.
I
Appreciate it.
appreciate
Honored
that.
to be asked.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you're always welcome.
Please come
Yeah.
back. Yeah, whenever
Yeah.
you'd like.
If Natalia ever comes back, we'll run that episode back. Paulie can come back as well. That'll be a fun episode to do again.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We'll do, something right there. Bye.
Thanks for being with us. I guess we're going to hear lots more.
Hasta luego.